my gosh. Stay down there. My sister's cat is climbing on everything in my room right now, and I'm going to throw it out the window. I wouldn't do that. It's animal cruelty, kids. Plus the cat ears. Can you? Hey. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Stop climbing on shit. I see you looking at my camera. You jump on this camera, oh, we're gonna have a fight. What it do, baby boos? The main Blazing here, and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been forever and a day since I last posted a video, but let me tell you something. College is no joke. Even community college, all colleges, anything, it is no joke. My finals kicked the shit out of me, and I only had 2 of them. Technically, I had 2 classes that had finals. One class had 2 of them because it was science. Sciences have 2 finals, kids. Lesson learned. So, today I thought I'd do something really awesome and super relatable, as you know everyone likes to say. I came across this article like last week or something that talked about, you know, some things that retail workers may have experienced. And being a retail worker myself, I know like there are some things like when I go into work I'm like, somebody better not mess with me today. Like I just want it to be a nice, good day. I don't want a headache when I leave work today. That's all I want. And of course that never happens because it's retail and there's gonna be at least 2 headaches per hour. I wanted to see, and it's not like a top 10 things that retail workers have like experienced. It was 41 things. 41, the big 4-1 that retail workers may have experienced. So we're gonna read them, and we're gonna bond together, fellow retail workers. I do a lot of the hand gestures there. Oh, there was hair floating in the air, and I caught it. Okay. So this is 41 things that almost everyone that's ever worked in retail. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to 20. I know there's 41, but that's a lot, so I'll probably go up to 20. Number 1, being asked to check the back when you know that's not back there. I've always, like, we usually have somebody that's already in the back, so I don't have to walk all the way back there to check for something that I know is not there. So I immediately, like, I'm like, all right, I'll, like, go over the walkie, I'm like, hey, I need a size check for something, or hey, can somebody check this out for me? Or if the manager is, like, right there within my, like, eyesight, I will be like, hey, do we have any more of these in the back? And they can tell me straight up, like, oh, no, we don't have that anymore. That way, it saves me the trip of going all the way back there, check for something that may or may not be there. Number 2, finally walking to your break and then having 7 people stop you to ask for help. This has happened to me a couple times. It's happened to me to the point where it's never happened to me when I'm on my break, but it's when I'm getting ready to leave. Like I'm getting ready to clock out, go in the back, get my stuff, and then head out. Someone will stop me like right before I get to the door. I'm like this close to the door, and they'll stop me right there. Like, can you help me find this? I'm like, oh my god, please don't. No, I can't. I'm sorry, no. And there's a reason, like they don't have us clock out before we head back there. Just for that reason, in case somebody stops us. And I want to clock out and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not on the clock, I can't help you. Or like, in all honesty, I have done it where I will call somebody else that's working, like, hey, can you help them out real quick? I'm getting ready to leave. Like, I will call somebody else to help them out because I'm getting ready to leave and I don't want to be there right now. Number 3, wearing a uniform and a name tag and still being asked, do you work here? We don't wear a uniform. It's usually just not streetwear, but it's, you know, being comfortable basically, but still looking cute. So you usually don't wear a uniform, but we still have the headset on, the walkie-talkie clipped to the back or the front, wherever you wear it. And then we have, you know, our little lanyard that has our name square right in front of our chest. Like, I've had somebody stare at me, not like stare at me like just in awkward silence, but like they're like, I can see them like eyeing me like out of the corner of my eye. And like I will turn, and like not like I have to turn, but I will do it just because, like, you know, turn and you know, just basically like kind of show off my badge a little bit. And then I will have, like, they will like to see their realization, like, oh, she does work here, like light up on their face, like, oh, okay. Number 4, standing there and nodding politely while somebody drags you because you don't have any stock. I have had, no one's ever yelled at me, but I've had people like get an attitude with me because we don't have what they're looking for in stock. I'm like, I'm sorry, you know, people actually, it's a popular item probably, So I'm sorry we don't have it. There's nothing I can do but help you order it or find something else. I don't know what you want me to do. It's not gonna magically appear in my hand. I don't. What do they want me to do? Like just like alakazam. Like that's not gonna happen. It's not this. No, because there's no such thing. Number 5, greeting a customer like you're supposed to because it's your job, and then having them aggressively yell at you, just looking. Like I've been a greeter like once or twice only because I have to watch the front for somebody while they go run in the back or they go help a customer out real quick. It's only for like a few minutes or so. But like the people I've encountered so far, they're really polite about it. You know, usually they'll wait till I'm done with my spiel of, you know, whatever sales are happening that day. And they're just like, okay, well, I'm just looking. I was like, okay, that's cool. Just let me know if you need anything. That's it. Simple as that. I've never had anyone yell aggressively at me. And I'm not sure what I would do in that setting. I'd probably be a little bit like baffled, like, okay. You could have just said it. You didn't have to shout it from the rooftops there. Number 6, or having a customer just straight up ignore you when you ask them how they're doing. Like, you know, we're trying to be polite, make conversation, get to know you a little bit to try to help you find whatever it is you're looking for. And you just, like I said, people have walked past me and they've ignored me when I do the greeting, which is fine because, you know, they're walking into the store or they're just walking in. And it's okay if they just keep walking. But if I'm actually straight up talking to you, like asking you how you are, or can I help you look for anything, and you just blatantly ignore me, it's just rude, and I'm trying to help you out. Hopefully you can find what you're looking for, because obviously you don't need no help. I'll just let everybody else know you don't need help, and you can just do this all on your own. Number 7, listening to a customer tell you that a store has it cheaper, like, you know, you're in control of the pricing. Because you're the price god, and it's your job to lower the price of whatever item it is because, of course, another store has it cheaper and you're trying to accommodate the customer. And wrong. I am not the price god. No one is the price god. The price is set by the company. If that's what the price is, that's what it is. If another store has it cheaper, then go to the other store. I don't know what you want me to do. Maybe bring in a coupon when you come in, and that'll bring the item down a little bit more. I don't know. Shop clearance. That's always cheaper. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. If you find it cheaper somewhere else, good for you. You found something great at a low price. Walmart. Boom. Done. But if you want this certain item, and that's the price it says, and there's no sale going on or at all, then that's what it's going to be, and you're just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. Number 10, struggling to find parking because there's too many customers who you need to serve. Also trying to find parking. I don't really drive. Why must the phone always ring when I'm in the middle of talking? Anyway, like I was saying, number 10, struggling to find parking when there are too many customers because, you know, you have to serve because they're also trying to find parking. I don't really, I don't drive. I only have a learner's permit. Yes, I am 20 years old, but I only have a learner's permit. But, you know, there's some people out there who are older than me that don't even drive. So, yes, fast talking. I don't usually drive. Usually I have someone either drop me off or I take a Lyft. So I don't have to worry about parking. What I do have to worry about, though, is the slow-ass people who are walking. Like, I'm on my way to work, and maybe I'm running a little late, but if I walk fast enough, I'll make it just on time. But there are people who are walking super slow in the mall, and I'm like, y'all, I have somewhere to be. Let's be kind and courteous to everyone else around you and not walk like you're driving this Dempsey. Number 11, balancing working the register, answering the phone, and listening to the lady that's complaining in front of you because there is nobody else in sight to take care of something else. I do not answer the phone. When I have a customer in front of me, but first of all, I am not a main cashier. I'm just I'm not like the head cashier. Sometimes I'm main cashier, but I'm usually the one that's working the register most of the time, or I'm backing up for somebody else. Other than that, that's just, I'm not really behind the register all that often. Sometimes I'm even in the back where there's no action at all. But I don't answer the phone, especially if I have a customer in front of me. I don't answer the phone because I feel like that's rude. Like, I'm not giving you my full attention if there is a problem that you have to complain about. So I will handle working the register. I will handle the complaining customer, but I will not answer the phone because I can't do all three at the same time. Number 12, having somebody say TGIF when you know damn well your work week starts on Saturday. Now, our schedules are like weekly. Some people have, every 2 weeks. Some people get theirs well in advance. Mine is weekly. So I know, already ahead of time, I'm working Saturday. Usually, obviously, for the past couple weeks, I've only been working in Saturdays. And People are like, thank goodness it's Friday. I'm like, bitch, I gotta work on Saturday. Ain't no thank goodness nothing. It's a lot of work. I'm not complaining. I mean, I am complaining, but like, I'm not saying, oh, this job sucks. This job is terrible. I hate this job. I actually love my job. Number 13 is a continuation off of number 12. Is when you hear all your friends that work in like offices or any other jobs where they don't have to work on the weekends, like, enjoying their weekend, having a nice, beautiful, relaxing day. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna go into work at 12. So yeah, they're out there enjoying their nice weekend, having lunch, a late lunch with some friends or whatever. And like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't go. Maybe an early breakfast. Can't do a late lunch. Maybe a dinner. I can probably do dinner. Number 14, hearing it must be free if there's not a price tag or a barcode on there. I have never heard that in my entire, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. In my 7 months of working, I've never heard somebody say that. Never, ever. If they don't have a barcode on it or the price, like the label's not on there, they'll just come up to one of us and be like, oh, how much is this? There wasn't a tag on there. No one has ever said, hey, it must be free. When have you ever walked into a store like that and an item that's where all the other full price items are and say, oh, it must be free? That is not, this is not Happy Land. That is not how things work. Number 15, continuation number 14, was when you have to, muster up that energy to generate that fake laugh with the customer to secure a sale. I usually I don't do a fake laugh, I do a nice polite laugh. Like, especially if they tell a joke or they're just trying to be funny about something. And like, I just, do like little, oh yeah. And the smile and everything. Because I don't want to be like, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, are you going to buy it or not? That's like, I don't want that to be like that look on my face with the laugh as well, because I'm pretty sure they'd be confused, like, is she really laughing or is she just like, what's going on? Not sensing what's going on here. Number 16, seeing somebody walk in with the can I speak to your manager haircut and know you're gonna get yelled at. Whoo! I expect that usually from moms. Moms is what scares me, because they just, they have that burning look in their eye, like, I run the PTA meetings, bitch. Like, they will not back down. And I've had a couple customers will complain to me about something, and I'm just like, I'm really just a salesperson, so there's really nothing I can do in my small amount of power, so you might want to talk to a manager. And I've done that, but I've never had someone come straight to me like, I need to see your manager. I'm like, oh shit. Because if I've seen them walk in and they just come straight towards me and ask the manager, I know something went horribly wrong. And they definitely need to see the manager. And I'm like, you know what, let me point her out for you, and let me get out of your way, because you look like you about to bulldoze the shit out of her with whatever your problem is right now. Okay, so this next one is probably tailored to more of a grocery, Walmart type deal. Because it's okay. So number 17 is finding warm raw meat in the toilet paper section because somebody changed their mind. Which is basically the same thing as saying somebody picking up a pair of pants from where they're supposed to be all the way in the clearance section. It's like, that's not where they were. I've actually had somebody hang a shirt and some pants on the accessories rounder, and I'm like, or the little accessories stand. Like, I've had someone will literally hang their crap right over there and then just leave them, like, you know for damn well sure that does not go there, but you're gonna go ahead and leave it there. Yeah, don't worry, I'll get that for you. Like, I get it, it's part of my job to tidy up the store every so often and make it look at least, presentable, but you know that it doesn't go there. You can at least try to put it back where you think it is. Number 18, listening to your friends to tell you to call in sick when you know those weekend shifts are your bread and butter. I have never had somebody, when people will ask, to hang out with me on a weekend and I know I have to work, I'm like, oh, I have to work between this and this time. I'm like, oh, we can go earlier or later. I'm like, thank you for trying to accommodate to my schedule so we can hang out. That's a true friend. The friends are like, oh, man, we're going to miss you on that weekend. I'm like, the fuck? It's just dinner. We can just go at a different time. Like, you don't have to make it so difficult. Number 19, trying to pry the coins off the counter because, the customer wouldn't put them in the hand that's already right there in front of their face. I have had people do that because what happens is when it's like, I have a system. If they do a credit card, I don't bag their stuff up yet, right? I'm waiting for them to tell me if they have the card or the cash. If they tell me card, it's so much easier because while in the middle of swiping their card and making sure the amount's okay and then putting their pen in or not, or doing whatever and then having to sign the thing, I put the stuff in the bag and it's already done and ready to go for them by the time they're ready for the receipt. Now when they have cash, as soon as I click the button for cash and I enter the amount that they have in, it'll immediately shoot out for me to put the cash in, give them whatever change they have, if they have change, and then as soon as I close it, they're like, all right, receipt ready. I'm like, there was no time in between me doing all that to give you your whatever. So as soon as I ask them like cash or card, and as soon as like I hear the cash, like the beginning words of cash, like the syllables right there, right in the tip of their tongues, I immediately start getting the bag out, putting stuff in the bag, so that way I can hurry up while they're trying to get out their cash or do their change. And like sometimes I will just hold the cash in my hand while I'm trying to get the bag out and put their stuff in there, so I'm ready. Like regardless of if they have their cash there or not, I'm gonna start putting the stuff in the bag. And I've had to like slide coins and maneuver them around stuff so I can get them out. And I'm like, okay, that's all right. You couldn't just hold on to it and wait until I was ready for you to take the cash from you, but it's okay. No, it's right. You have more important things to do today, right? Okay. Number 20, losing all positivity you had for your shift when you come into work and you see that you are completely understaffed. Like usually it's like the weekend or obviously around holidays, there is like a boatload of salespeople or like, you know, workers already there, and like you're just probably doing like a small little task here and there and then helping out where you can. Usually that's you know what usually happens. But on days where it's just like in the middle of the week and it's just, you know, any other old day, it is hectic when I walk in and like there's like all these people in there and there's like 3 people working. I was like, so did people call out? Like what happened? I have actually, like, when I've had to cover for somebody, or with a couple people, I come in that day, like, oh, you gotta cover for so-and-so, yeah, that's alright. Yeah, 2 other people called out, so it's usually just me. You. I'm like, what happened to everyone else? Called out for what? Did they have someone cover for them? Because we can't run this store by ourselves. So that's all for this video. I hope you peepers enjoyed what they saw. And if you did like this video, be sure to comment, subscribe, you know, thumbs up, do all that jazz. If you didn't like this video, thanks for watching anyway. You're helping me out. You know the drill with all that social media. It's going to be linked in the thing down below, like it always is. And I will see you, baby boos, next Wednesday.